training English skills. It eliminates cross-translation. It trains the habit of thinking in English and speaking fluently. When I click on this first screen, I see here the lessons, which I can scroll, and you will see that there are 31 lessons on different topics. I will select lesson 10. When you click on this lesson 10, what you see now is priming implicit memory. The words from the text appear on the screen, and you subconsciously remember them. This priming is performed during about 60 seconds, and then it stops automatically. Or you can just click on the screen and it will stop, and the next drill will appear on this screen. This first drill shows the lesson 10 in Mandarin, in Chinese.
Drill 1. Read the text in your native language without pronouncing the words, and try to visualize the story given.
So you can read it in your native language, and I will show you later how you can choose and select a different native language, not only Mandarin. It works for any language.
The recorded text using headphones and speaking simultaneously with the speaker with a delay of 1 or 2 words and without stopping the tape. While doing this, follow the English text with your eyes and imagine that you are participating in the situation. Don't pay attention to the
details. I will turn it on, and I hope you understood that you will see the text on the display. You have to watch it with your eyes. You will listen to the recording, and you have to speak at the same time. Please try to do it, and you will then understand how the actions work simultaneously. The human body is an instrument for the production of art in the life of the human soul. Alfred North Whitehead.
Your body
can do more things than you may think it can.
Just think
how many functions your body performs without your being aware of them. I stop here to save time. I just show a little bit more of the text, and now I want to show you how the support is working. So if I want to see the word habit, so you highlight the word habit, and then you have the option to see it in the dictionary. A habit is something that you do often or regularly, and actually the intermediate learners, they usually we recommend to use a glossary, English glossary, instead of translating, because it would be, they know enough passive English words to understand it, and then the cross-translation problem is resolved. But for the beginners, you need to translate. And here is translation in Finnish. I have selected, I don't know Finnish, but yeah, so you see here the translation into Finnish, but let me show you something else. What you see here, I have highlighted a whole paragraph. When you cut your fingers, special chemicals are used to promote the healing process. That's why the wound disappears in a few days. And here the translation into Finnish. Finnish, I can select any native language. So support is built into this application. I was surprised to see that in Russian, in German, and in some other languages which I know, the accuracy is above 95%. So now you see how this main drill works. But let's check the other drills. The next drill.
Drill 3. Continue repeating the recorded text simultaneously with the speaker many times until you can do it easily and without omissions. Then do a few more repetitions with your eyes closed, without analyzing your own pronunciation.
It is well-known fact that about 60, some scientists give 70% of all brain energy, activity, is used for vision. Because we see not with eyes. Eyes are lenses. They receive the images, but they transfer it to the brain, which has to transform it into understandable images, and we use for that 60-70% of brain energy. Do you understand what will happen if you will do simultaneous repetition with eyes closed? Your visual ability will be restored. You visualize what you hear and speak, and subconsciously all our learners notice that their memory improved dramatically and their visual capability was restored, although most adults become unfortunately more logical than visual. In our learners, visual abilities is restored. So I will turn on for a few minutes, and again I will ask you to close your eyes and repeat at the same time.
Lesson 10. Word body. The human body
is an instrument for the production of art in the life of the human soul. Alfred North Whitehead.
Your body
can do more things that you may think it can.
Just think
how many functions your body performs without your being aware of them. I will stop this drill here. I think you understand it, that here everything is training, mostly subconscious. You don't remember anything. You do not try to analyze anything. You are doing English, and that ensures great success of the learners. Next drill.
Drill 4. Now, while repeating the text after the speaker and without stopping the cassette, write down as many words as you can that come to your mind. Then repeat this drill 3 times and write down the new words each time.
I will just show you the results of it so you understand how it works. I listen to the recording, I repeat it at the same time, and I type on the device the words which I can type automatically. By the way, typing is also automatic process. Speech is automatic and natural speech is automatic and typing is automatic. So our learners thus acquire better spelling and better ability to type automatically. In the next drill,
Drill 5. Compare the words from Drill 4 with those of the text. Write down from the lesson all words and word combinations that you missed and pronounce them aloud a few times.
now what you do here is you have the option to see and check the whole lesson, and to add here at the second part of the display the words which you missed. So then, and each time you add the words, they will be remembered by the program and recorded. So the next drill,
Compose short sentences with the word combinations from Drill 5 and repeat them aloud several times as fast as you can until a whole sentence sounds like one word to you.
I want to stress, here is a very crucial recommendation. You have to train repetition until a whole sentence sounds like one word to you. What that means. Whatever you create, your sentence, or whatever sentence you find in the lesson, in the first lesson we have a sentence, you live as long as you love. You live as long as you love. You pronounce it. You don't remember each word. You remember, you train your muscles, your ability to pronounce it like one word. That is the intention of this subconscious training, and that's what is done using these words. You look at them and remember, after many repetitions, you will be able to say automatically. Human body is an instrument for the production of art in the life of the human soul. Your human body can do many functions which you are not aware of, and so on, blah, blah. You learn how to repeat and create English sentences automatically.
Drill 7. Surprise drill. Here, you may paste any text from a document or internet to create your own lesson for speech shadowing. You may use this drill for preparation of your homework by typing text. When the text is created, it is automatically transferred to the next drill, Drill 8. Here, it could be read aloud by the text-to-voice robot with nearly human quality. You may change the size of the text by clicking on the buttons at the bottom of the screen. To see the translation of any word into Mandarin, click on it to highlight, and then click on the Translate button.
Here is the poem which I've selected as an example of a lesson created by the teacher. And you can, as was explained, you can highlight any word and then translate it into any language of your choice. And then you can go to the next drill and use this text for subconscious training English skills. Just click on this button.
The little mice plan to bell the cat. Believe me, said a youthful mouse. That cat makes too much fuss. The silly thing just sits and waits. to capture one of us. You're right, a peer said, looking grim. I find the cat disgusting. You never know just where she is. No wonder we're mistrusting. The little mice plan to
Little
bell
mice
the cat.
plan to bell the
Believe
cat.
me, said
Believe
a
me,
youthful
said a
mouse.
useful mouse.
That cat
That
makes
cat
too much
makes too
fuss.
much
The
fuss.
silly thing
The silly thing just sits and waits to capture one of us.
You're right,
a peer said, looking grim.
I find the cat
disgusting.
You
You never know just where she is.
No wonder
we are mistrusting.
Quickly,
You see here you see the record button. When I click on the record button, your pronunciation would be recorded. Then you can listen to it. If you are not satisfied with your quality of pronunciation or simultaneous repetition, you may re-record it, and then you may share it with social media.
One-man show. Complete the word blocks given below and act out the scenes using your dominant senses: vision, hearing, taste, etc. In acting out each scene, you may choose to be an actor, a singer, a dancer, a stage director, or an artist. First, use the word blocks from the current lesson to work through the scenes. Then you may use word blocks from other lessons.
To save time, I will turn on at the end, and here what you see on the screen is one-man show. That is, you read and repeat. The human body is an instrument, but you have to complete it in the production of art, in the life of a human soul. You do it automatically. You do not remember anything. You just complete it. And it's a game, and it also develops a habit of automatic speech. Your body can do more things than you are aware of. You can continue this conversation further, or you can say something from other lessons, or just create your own. Again and again, I stress, there is nothing here to be explained. There's nothing here to be corrected. There's nothing here which remotely reminds conscious learning. What we do, we are training subconsciously. And this is one-man show. Learners love it because they feel how easily they can do it.
Drill 10. Testing active vocabulary and fluency. Click the record button, then on the execute button. First button at the bottom of the screen. You will see a word selected randomly from the current lesson. Create a few sentences describing something from your experiences sparked off by the displayed word. Then, click on the execute button to display the next word. Repeat this testing for more than 20 words. Then, click the stop button to finish recording your sentences.
So, when we start the testing, we click on this button, it's a record button, and now we start testing. I have seen, we've been recently in the field, and we were seeing a very old wheel which was made completely out of wood. There were no iron parts there. It's very interesting how it was used in our villages many years ago. I try to describe to you the subconscious learning and to show all the differences which it has compared to conventional conscious learning, and I hope that you understand what I'm trying to describe. Lessons must be enjoyable to invoke emotional interest in learners, and without emotional involvement there is no learning. Russian can be also used as a support language, as a native language for Russian learners, and actually this is version number 5 because the version number 1 was created specifically for Russian learners of English, and so on and so forth. You understand how testing is done. The idea with the testing that first of all you record it and you can send it to your teacher, and you can re-record it and do as many words as you want, and you listen to it. So you listen how fast you are speaking, if you make too long pauses, and you can share it with your friends, because you know that nowadays digital learners, young learners, they love and they always share everything what they do. So they will share their ability to speak automatically. It will reinforce their positive attitude to it. And you can also send it to a teacher if you need, and the teacher will see all your sentences, will hear it, and you, by the way, if you don't know the word would appear on the screen, you just click the next, this button, next, and the program automatically calculates which words you didn't answer, which words you answered. So the active vocabulary, your knowledge of active vocabulary could be measured quantitatively. The final drill?
Drill 11. Bonus drill. Read the poem several times. To translate unknown words into Mandarin, click on the word. Then, do speech shadowing by following the text with your eyes and listening to the recording by clicking on the green play button. When a learner completes speech shadowing without omissions or mistakes, click the record button and read the text of the poem, this time without listening to the recording.
So this is the last drill in this lesson, drill 11, and now you understand that you can again record it, but you should do it after you read and repeat many times. I'll demonstrate how to do it.
The Guy in the Glass.
The Guy in the Glass by Dale Wimbrough. When you get what you want in your struggle for self, and the world makes you king for a day, just go to the mirror and look at yourself and see what that man has to say. For it isn't your father or mother or wife whose judgment upon you must pass. The fellow whose verdict counts most in your life is the one staring back from the glass. But each time is a poem. It's uplifting, emotional poem. It's very important that the learners will participate in it, and it helps them to increase their active vocabulary tremendously, because each lesson, 31 lesson, actually turns into 93 lessons, and 1/3 of them you create on your own, or a teacher creates. That's basically the whole mobile application, how it works, how support works, how everything is ensured in subconscious training. And now I am ready to discuss any questions which you might have.